What's going on, guys? Kieran here, and welcome back to episode 2 of potential January transfers. If you're looking for coins, guys, don't forget to check out FIFAcoinmarket.com for a cheap and reliable coin service. Their link will be in the description, and use the discount code KIWI for 5% off any purchase. So the first player we're going to look at in this episode, guys, is Koke from Atletico Madrid. He's been linked with Manchester United, but I don't know, is that going to materialise? It could all be just paper talk. I mean, he's a Spanish under 21, so I mean, you know, he certainly is a promising talent. So the next player we're going to look at, guys, is Julian Draxler of Schalke 04. Now this guy, he's probably one of the up and coming talents in Germany. I mean, he's just an example of their academy and what they can produce. I mean, he's such a quality player. He's been linked with Arsenal. I think that's the club he's been most strongly linked with. Other clubs, I mean, I think Manchester City have been linked with him. I think United have been linked with every single player. Yeah, I mean, could this deal materialise? I don't know. I mean, he signed a new four-year deal recently with Schalke, so he's going to cost quite a lot if Arsenal want to bring him to the Emirates. So the next player we're going to look at, guys, is Guarin of Inter Milan. He's been linked with Chelsea. Now that deal, I mean, it's been talked about a lot. I think that's a deal that certainly could happen. He's not a player that I think Chelsea really need. I mean, it's unfortunate now that Inter Milan have become a selling club, really. I mean, they've sold their best players, like they sold Schneider a few years ago. They sold players like Milito's still at the club, actually, sorry. They sold players like Samuel, etc. So, I mean, this deal is a strong possibility. He's a player that I think Chelsea don't really need. I think they need more strikers. I mean, with like players like Torres is non-existent up front. Ba and Ep2, they're not really doing the business, so I think they mostly need a striker. So the last player we're going to look at in this episode, guys, is Herrera of Atletico Bilbao. Now, he's been valued at, I think, around 40 million. His most likely destination is Manchester United. I mean, there was it in whenever the last transfer window was? It was a few months ago anyway. The deal with Herrera, I think, was almost practically done. I think United had agreed a fee of it was between 35 and 40 million pounds, but they pulled out in the last minute. In my opinion, they were right to do so, but because I don't think he's worth 15 million. I mean, to be fair, I haven't seen a lot of him, but I don't know. I've looked at his stats. Like, I mean, he's unproven. Really, he doesn't really get many goals. He's not the most creative player in the world. He's more kind of a central defensive midfielder. So I think United should stay away from him. So that concludes this episode of potential January transfers, guys. If you did enjoy, drop a like and subscribe. Peace. When having me t-shirt on and goes on the